What's your favorite sport?
Basketball.
That was quick.
So I remember driving home with Max as a baby in the car at 10 and 2, with like holding tight and thinking like this car's coming, like, are they coming left to center? Because you're so worried about this baby in your back seat, right? Like you're so worried about this thing that you have responsibility for. And somewhere in there, I think I learned before Max had to deal with this, man, there's just a lot of stuff that happens out of your control. I got 2 of them driving now. You want to talk about losing control.
Any pain?
No.
And what brings you in today?
Treatment.
The pathology name of this kind of tumor is called pediatric high-grade glioma. It's a very aggressive brain cancer.
Yeah, I just thought it was just a regular headache. I thought it would pass, but then it lasted for a week. So we went to the ER, got it, checked it out, and they took a scan, and it wasn't good.
I just think the way he handles it keeps us going. He has a great sense of humor.
I didn't get a wristband today.
If we can leave,
Guess we can.
let's go.
Like I remember after the initial meeting with the oncologist, and he'll laugh at me telling the story, and he's like, you know, Mom, I was thinking about you, and I'm thinking, oh, emotional, like he's thinking about how's my mom gonna take it. He's like, you know what? You tried to cure my cancer with Aleve. That's what you were doing, Mom. You were trying to cure my cancer with Aleve. And so that kind of set the tone.
You calling it?
Really good at finishing. Like all growing up, he'd drive to the rim, and I don't know how he'd make it, but he'd always kind of just like throw it up, and it always just went in. It was crazy to me back then, because just if he was close to the rim, he made it 99% of the time.
At one point, like they said, how are you dealing with the stress of all this? And he goes, I have my sports. He goes, that's just what I like to do.
He's very low key about it. Like, no, I'm gonna play basketball. Okay, let's go play basketball. You know?
Definitely a coach in waiting if he wants to be a coach. Things are gonna go tough in life. Things are not gonna go your way in life. And you know, Max has been dealt something that is one of the toughest things you can go through. And if that's not gonna stop you, there's not many things that will stop you.
Whether it's shooting hoops, hitting the ball, running. What is it about sports that you love so much?
The competition. Because when I commit to something, you want to be all in. If you say you're going to do something, be there. And I said I would run cross country with them, so I wanted to be there for them.
He goes, Mom, my goal is to finish and not walk. That was his goal, instead of, you know, a certain time, and he made it. He made his goals.
In cross country, walking is just a sign of giving up, and I don't want to look like that. I don't want to give up.
So you're Max and you're thinking this through, and what are my options? I could curl up and be sad, or I can keep rolling about my day. And Max chose to keep rolling about his day. And the reality is, it could be devastating, right? But it could be 45 years. Like, we don't know. Cancer does funny things. And so, again, this is why we're gonna keep doing what we're doing. We're preparing for college and all that stuff, and because that's the right thing to do. What else would you do? Let's control what we can control. Max, I don't think you realize how tough you are and how brave you are.
Your future is incredibly bright, and I'm so excited to see where you're going.
Keep having fun with your friends and doing everything that you want to do every day.
Keep fighting through it, and I love you, man.
What's the good word? Randy Buffington here. You know what time it is. It's March Madness, baby. I'm at Rocket Mortgage Fieldhouse, site of the Mid-American Conference Championship. And yeah, you guessed it, it's a lot of action going on. Appreciate it, Tony. I'm sure it's rocking down there in Arizona right now, but I'm holding it down in Ohio at the Pro Football Hall of Fame in Canton. Super Bowl week is upon us. It is happening. I want to see what those bet slips look like.
I saw a quote from your yearbook. It read the following: hobbies, playing sports, working out, and chicks.
Yes, exactly. Like I said, I needed to pay attention more.
Bryce Singleton with the big boy catch. This is what receivers want. Call my number when the game is close. When you need big plays, I'm your guy. Everybody always tells jokes. Receivers are prima donnas, right? They always want the ball. Hey, give it to me. Good things happen.
You don't look like a prima donna. Missed out a field goal earlier today, and nobody's coming off the field. How about this decision?
Scared money don't make no money. Now don't sleep. The Cavs are doing a damn thing. Right now, the Cavs are making some strides. They're fourth in the Eastern Conference, only trailing the Celtics, Bucks, and the Sixers. Do you think they're going to win the Eastern Conference Final?
Win the Eastern Conference Finals? No. Get to the Eastern Conference Finals? Yes.
What is one team you don't want to see in a 7-game series?
Definitely the Bucks. Giannis, you know, you got to watch out for that man. He's a bad man, dude.
I want to know about these X factors, the Cinderella stories. Who's your dark horse?
I like Creighton, the big dude. I don't know what it is. He has the charisma. He has the hard work ethic.
This class was tough. Randy Moss, Ray Lewis, T.O. You just saw a lot of history here in these halls. In your mind, who is the greatest of all time?
Jim Brown.
Oh yeah, that's what I like. Imagine suiting up with earmuffs. Yeah, this is why. The rap community was not a fan of Reagan in the 80s, like, at all. And that distrust of government trickled down into the early 90s when George Sr. took office. I never had dinner with the president. Cube said that in 91, especially if he's passing out cold quarter pounders. I'm paraphrasing, but that's what players at Clemson said back in 2019. This question could get a little controversial, but we don't need any politically correct answers. I want the real. You ready?
Mm-hmm.
What's your favorite Thanksgiving dish?
I'm gonna go with the sweet potato for sure.
Honey baked ham, gotta be honey baked ham.
JR, man, he said he should have won MVP. What you think about that?
Oh man, he definitely could. He definitely could have won it. After that bomb he hit too, inside the park, ain't it?
I don't know.
Yeah, man.
In short, you'll get to see firsthand the real reasons why we cry, why we laugh, why we sweat, hell, why we dream. I'm your host, Randy Buffington, and this is Why We Play.